Welcome to our video, the top nuts for wellness, from worst to first. Today, we'll take a closer look at the often overlooked benefits and drawbacks of various nuts, ranking them from the least healthy to the best for your body. From the rich and calorie-dense macadamia nuts to the nutrient-packed almonds, we'll delve into each nut's unique profile and health properties. Get ready to discover which nuts deserve a spot in your diet and how they can contribute to your overall wellness. 1. Macadamia nuts. The calorie bomb. If you're counting calories, macadamia nuts might be your worst enemy. These buttery Hawaiian treasures pack a whopping 200 calories per ounce, with 1 cup containing almost 1,000 calories. Think about it. You could eat half your daily calorie allowance while mindlessly munching on these rich nuts during a Netflix session. That same serving also delivers 102 grams of fat, which exceeds what you should consume in an entire day. Despite their creamy texture and addictive taste, they offer the lowest protein content among nuts at just 2 grams per ounce. With only 11 nuts weighing in at 1 ounce, you aren't getting much bang for your buck. However, it's worth noting that most of their fat content comes from heart-healthy monounsaturated fats. 2. Pine nuts. The risky delicacy. Pine nuts come with a bizarre risk called pine mouth, a temporary taste disturbance that leaves you with an intense bitter or metallic aftertaste. This strange condition doesn't show up immediately but can hit you 1 to 3 days after eating them. The worst part? It reactivates every time you eat or drink, making everything taste awful for up to 2 weeks or longer. Research suggests the culprit is likely a species of non-edible pine nut called Pinus armandi from China that sometimes makes its way into store-bought bags. While they're technically seeds and not nuts, they still carry this unpleasant risk. The good news is that controls have been implemented to minimize this contamination, but it's still possible to encounter these problematic nuts. 3. Chestnuts. The confusing case. You should never, ever eat horse chestnuts, which look similar to regular chestnuts but contain a toxin that causes vomiting and, in large enough doses, paralysis. The confusion between edible chestnuts and toxic horse chestnuts has led to serious poisoning cases. While both are brown with lighter spots, horse chestnuts are completely smooth, whereas the good kind have a little point. Regular chestnuts themselves aren't particularly problematic, but they're more perishable than other nuts and need refrigeration. Unlike other nuts, they're actually low in fat and calories but still provide protein, dietary fiber, and vitamin E. The real issue is the dangerous mix-up potential that makes them risky for inexperienced foragers. 4. Pecans. The antioxidant powerhouses with a pecans tie with macadamias for the highest calorie count at 200 calories per ounce, along with 20 grams of fat. However, they redeem themselves with impressive health benefits that set them apart from their Hawaiian counterparts. Pecans contain more antioxidants than many other nuts and are very high in gamma-tocopherols, a specific type of vitamin E that helps drop bad cholesterol and reduce triglycerides. They're loaded with beta-sitosterol, a plant steroid that may help relieve symptoms of enlarged prostate. These nuts provide an energy-boosting mix of protein and healthy fats, plus fiber and zinc, which your body needs for immune function and healthy skin. While they're calorie-dense, their nutritional profile makes them worth including in moderation. 5. Cashews. The creamy compromiser. Cashews have some of the lowest fat contents per serving among nuts, with 13.2 grams of fat per ounce. They contain essential minerals like zinc, copper, magnesium, and manganese, which are key for energy production, immune support, and bone health. A quarter cup serving provides about 80% of the daily value for copper, supporting immunity and helping create red blood cells and connective tissue. They're also rich in leucine, the essential amino acid that triggers muscle synthesis. However, cashews have a relatively high sugar content compared to other nuts, and they're technically seeds rather than true nuts. While 100 grams of cashews contains about 5.9 grams of sugar, they pack 553 calories, making them quite calorie-dense despite their lower fat content. 6. Hazelnuts. The heart-healthy helpers. Research shows hazelnuts are an especially rich source of monounsaturated fats, making them excellent for cardiovascular health. A study from Turkey found that a hazelnut-enriched diet reduced total cholesterol by nearly 8%, dropped triglycerides by 7%, and increased beneficial HDL cholesterol by 6%. These highly nutritious nuts pack healthy fats, protein, and fiber, plus they're loaded with beneficial antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds. They're also a great source of manganese and copper, along with many other essential micronutrients. While hazelnuts contain less protein than other nuts, they make up for it with other health benefits. Almost all of their fat is heart-healthy monounsaturated fat, and they rank among the healthiest nuts for daily consumption due to their incredible antioxidant content. 7. Brazil nuts. The selenium superstar. Brazil nuts contain the highest amount of selenium per ounce than any other food source, a nutrient that helps with healthy thyroid function and boosts white blood cells. Just one Brazil nut provides almost 175% of the daily value for selenium necessary for most people. This incredible selenium content makes them powerful allies for immune function and thyroid health. They're also associated with lower LDL cholesterol levels and are an especially good source of prebiotic fiber, helping support brain function and promote gut health. However, their strength is also their weakness. Each nut contains about 95 micrograms of selenium, and with the upper safe limit at 400 micrograms, it's best to limit consumption to no more than 3 nuts per day. Too much selenium may be linked to type 2 diabetes risk. 8. Walnuts. The brain booster. Walnuts contain high amounts of alpha-linoleic acid, ALA, and research suggests ALA may help heart arrhythmias, with a 2006 Spanish study showing walnuts were as effective as olive oil at reducing inflammation in arteries. They have more antioxidants than any other nut, which are key to fighting heart disease, cancer, and premature aging, even helping maintain health on a cellular level. While they contain primarily unstable polyunsaturated fats at 72%, a large portion is omega-3 at 14%, and most Westerners are highly deficient in this important fatty acid. Walnuts are considered the most heart-healthy nut due to their fat quality, with lower quantities of LDL-raising fatty acids and high quantities of heart-healthy unsaturated fats. There are at least 20% fewer available calories than expected in walnuts because some calories are excreted in stool. The California Walnut Commission recommends eating around 8 walnuts daily to achieve optimal benefits. 9. Pistachios. The complete protein champion. Pistachios are great for plant-based eaters because they contain all 9 essential amino acids, classifying them as a complete protein. They have one of the lowest calorie counts among nuts, making them excellent for snacking. A single serving contains 160 calories but includes a whopping 49 nuts, and the act of shelling pistachios slows down snacking speed, allowing you to become more aware of fullness. This healthy nut has a high amount of potassium, which aids in muscle recovery and regulates blood pressure. Studies show eating pistachios has beneficial effects on blood pressure and endothelial function, potentially reducing heart-related health issues. Research suggests pistachios could improve motor function, reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, and enhance blood vessel function. They had the highest density of essential vitamins and minerals among all nuts studied. 10. Almonds. The nutritional all-stars. Almonds rank near the top of nutritional scientists' lists, containing more fiber than any other nut at 17.9 grams per cup, which can lower cancer and diabetes risk while aiding weight control. They have the highest vitamin E content of any nut, with just 1 ounce providing nearly 45% of the daily value for this essential antioxidant nutrient that's necessary for healthy, youthful-looking skin. They're also a great high-protein option with around 6 grams of protein per ounce. Almonds are rich in vitamin E for immune system and vascular function support, plus they contain 386 milligrams of magnesium per cup, which is critical for muscle function. Studies show eating almonds daily resulted in decreased cholesterol levels and belly fat, while increasing almond intake helped improve insulin sensitivity in adults with prediabetes. They had the highest concentration of quality protein among all nuts analyzed.